welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title and by our little star guest here, we have Winnie here for her 6-month update, and as you can probably tell, she has grown quite a lot. So yeah, I thought I'd share with you. It's the first week of August, so she is 6 months, and yeah, I don't know how long she'll stay with me, and we're going to try and get through this pretty quick because it's very hot today. So she wants to go. Obviously I'm going to let her go, but here she is in all her lanky glory. She is very sort of tall and looks like she struts around when she walks. Yeah, there she goes. So I've made some notes. Let's get started. So she's weighing about 4.7 kg, which they seem really happy with at the vets. Obviously now she's had 2 haircuts. She had a puppy haircut, which is something they do at Pets at Home, and then she had her like proper first haircut, which so obviously she's looking very cute since having her haircut. She was looking a little bit lioness before, and I don't know if you can tell, but since she's had her haircut, her curls have really like started to come in. I don't know if it's going to focus, but yeah, her curls have really started to come in. So needless to say, we've had some ups and downs in the last few months. She did actually have to go to the vet just about over a week ago. We were noticing some discharge when she went for a wee, and she was just asking to go out constantly. So obviously we thought either this is something to do with her coming into season, which she hasn't done yet, or she's got a water infection. So yeah, we went there. They pretty much concluded she probably has an infection, and so she's on antibiotics and anti-inflammatories, which she is rubbish at taking. We literally have to crush the tablets up, and she's still really fussy with her food. Like, she'll quite happily leave it and then go back to it sort of around lunchtime. She's not that bothered with it. We've had to change her diet many a times. We had my mum's Yorkie stay for a while, and they both ended up being really fussy with their food, and were like eating each other's. It was a nightmare. Obviously she terrorized him the whole time, didn't you? Because Toby is a wimp. But yeah, so that's been a whole saga. I don't know if you can tell, if she's gonna let me focus in on it. Let's have a look. I don't know if you can tell, she has a little scratch on the end of her nose, and that is because she was playing with Baloo as per, and I'll get onto their relationship in a minute, and he obviously went for her or swiped her, caught her nose. I was like, oh my god. Luckily with her insurance we have like a 24/7 advice line, so we phoned them up, and they pretty much concluded, you know, bathe it with some salt water and go to your vet in the morning. I didn't even need to take her in. They said it will just heal on its own. So she may have that mark forever now, which may be her little signature thing. So yeah, that happened. That was quite the drama. As far as her and Baloo, they get on so well now. I know in my 6 weeks update, and like when we first got her, I was really worried that they would get along, and if she'd be too much for him, but actually he plays with her all the time. They play fight with each other all the time, but they also get frisky with each other quite a lot, and we say they're more like lovers than they are brother and sister. It's like we're watching a David Attenborough documentary. It is quite something to behold, and she's really funny because she's never seen what a girl dog has to do during mating. She tries and mounts him because she's literally just mimicking what he does. But yeah, Blue's been spayed anyway, or not spayed, he's been neutered. Obviously with Winnie, we're waiting for her to come into her first season, and then we'll tackle spaying as and when needed. But yeah, that's a development. But yeah, they get on so well now, and we can leave them together and know they're not going to fight. As far as puppy training goes, we've not done a whole lot. We've had quite a turbulent time recently. My husband's been in and out of hospital, and so training has been kind of on the back backburn her a little bit. As far as her toilet training, she's probably 85% there. Not sure how much of that is down to obviously her having this potential infection, or what, but like she will still sometimes like look us in the face and then just wee on the lounge carpet. So yeah, that's been quite annoying. For the most part, she asked to go out. We have a bell still on the door, which can get quite annoying when she's ringing it, but hopefully she's on the meds at the moment for her infection, so hopefully that will help. And yeah, other training, we've not really done anything. I mean, she can learn to sit, but as far as like recall and stuff like that, we've not had a lot of time to particularly do it. I don't know how good she'd be if I let her off the lead at coming back. It's not something I dare try yet. We've not got a secure enough environment at the moment to test that. So yeah, I mean, when she's on the lead she can go crazy. When we're on our walks, we're like in a field, she's always really excited to see other dogs and wants to say hello. She's really funny on her walks. Like if a leaf just rolls past, she'll like stop and then want to go and get it. And like other things can she's really cautious of, like if it's bin day and a bin's in the middle of the pavement, she'll be really cautious around it. Or like a traffic cone. Or if she sees like kids playing out and about, she'll like stop and stare. Like she's really curious about everything. But she is like, I've taught her to like wait at the curb and obviously not to cross the road until I tell her to. So that's pretty much all our training consists of. I've not even we've tried to attempt paw, but we've not done it sort of intensely, as solidly as we would like, to be able to like get it down on pat. So that's something we're working on, but I've not even attempted any of her not even attempted to do any other tricks. Obviously, as you can tell, as I mentioned, it's been really hot here. We had a paddling pool for last year for Blue and he didn't entertain it at all. This year Winnie really likes it. Sometimes like she would just go out and sit in there in the morning, or she would just dip her toes in. Like she's been really enjoying it. She loves a hose or a sprinkler, and whenever I try to water the plants before, obviously not at the moment because we're in a hose pipe ban, but when I have watered my plants with the hose, but when I have tried to water the plants, she'll go for my hose, and yeah, she loves it. She loves the water. Whenever we're in the shower or in the bath, she comes, puts her paws up on the side, as if she wants to come in. She can now jump herself in and out of the bath, which is cute to see, but not so cute when she's actually having a bath and then decides to jump herself out of it. Is it, madam? So she very much, as we say, is Jekyll and Hyde. Like 1 minute, like she'll be sat here, very cute, nuzzling like this. The next minute she'll be hanging off my dress. She'll be jumping up, biting me, like attacking me on the sofa. Darren bought me a hammock for my birthday and she finds it hilarious to run and jump at me, and she'll like completely blindside me and try and take my face out. And then other times she's really sweet and cuddly, and like especially in the morning she'll come and she'll like nuzzle in, she'll like rest her paws on me. Not so cute when she's waking you up because she wants to go out. She like licks your ear and then like gets right up in your face. So yeah, that's fun. She has really squishy paws, I love them. But yeah, when she's sweet and cuddly, she's lovely. But she definitely has those two personalities, and lives, like I said in the first video, lives up to her fiery redhead temperament. What else? She has lost quite a few of her teeth now, I think. I don't even think I would have mentioned it obviously in her 6 week, but did I do not 6 week, a 12-week update I did, didn't I? For ages I wasn't finding any of her teeth. I knew she was losing them, but she must have just been eating them or like losing them out and about. And actually the first tooth we found, was one of the paramedics that came for Darren in the night, and they found one on the bed, and I was so excited by that. Now I have like a little pot of about 4 or 5 teeth that I found, but yeah, she has she probably wouldn't let me show you. Oh, look at my pearly whites. But yeah, we need to get into the habit of, now she's got her adult teeth, getting them brushed again. Obviously they brush them when she goes to the groomers and that, but we need to keep up with it, because we did, when she was like younger as a puppy, we did like try and get her used to having her teeth brushed and being brushed in general. She dug up my hydrangea. She loves to dig, this girl, and she loves to bury things. She will try and go and bury her like chews and her biscuits, because she doesn't want them then, but she obviously doesn't want Blue to get them, and sometimes she hides them in plain sight and he's found them and eaten them, but she's also like hidden them in my clothes and my blankets, and like we go 3 days later and find a half-eaten chew. She's hidden some biscuits and things in my flowers in the garden, but she's also dug up one of my hydrangea plants, and I was wondering for ages, like my front hydrangeas flourished completely, but the ones in my back garden haven't at all, and I think that's because she just goes around and she's dug into the roots and affected it. Well, one day I came out and I thought, like the day before I looked at that plant and I was like, I need to put some more soil down, see if we can save it. The next day I found she had dug it up, and she dug it up whilst I was on the phone, so I couldn't very well shout at her whilst on the phone to someone, and I will insert the clip because our Ring doorbell perfectly captured it, and hopefully it will give you a laugh because it has everyone else I've shown, so I will insert that clip. What are you doing? No! Stop! It's no wonder it's dead. No! No bloody plant now, have I? Look at that, madam. What's that thing? Right, no! In! Come! In! Get in! In! Winnie! Winnie! It is not a game. Winnie! No, don't take it in the house! No! No! Needless to say, my replacement hydrangea I'm not going to plant yet, and we do have some garden wire that we bought when we were like sort of going to keep her in the kitchen with the play gate, and yeah, so I might have to put that down to stop her digging anymore. What else? As far as toys, she still loves chewing on like the teethers, the puppy teethers. Obviously she's still going through losing her teeth, but she pretty much loves any toy. She's not really that fussy. If it's furry, she loves it. She has what we call Barca Bear, which is a big teddy bear that Darren brought back from Barcelona for them, and also she has this like Winnie the Pooh. It's supposed to be like a pyjama case that Darren's mum got her, because obviously she's Winnie, and she likes to have her way with them. She is very much coming into season in the sense that she has found what feels nice for her, and she is always going to town on it, and yeah, the things those two have seen. So that's sort of mostly what I've got to sort of cover today. Obviously I'll insert videos and clips throughout and then at the end, so make sure you stay tuned for that montage. She absolutely loves her nanny, my mum. When my mum's on the phone, she'll like do a really high-pitched voice and like say her name, and when she'll sit there and she'll just like turn her head, and she's really good at like listening and like paying attention in that sense. Yeah. And like if my mum's visiting and then she leaves, like Winnie will whine. Obviously we went on our trip to Spain, which vlogs are still maybe up, I'm not sure yet. So my mum had them, she was knackered. Obviously she's a bit better toilet trained now, but yeah, she was knackered from having them. And yeah, I think that's all I've really got to update you on. obviously we couldn't imagine life without her now. You know, we've had her since April, and yeah, she just completes our little family. She's a little terror at times, and like I'd quite happily give her back to her puppy supplier, but no, we love her really, and the cute, snuggly, affectionate moments totally outweigh the ripping out of my hydrangea plant. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. I'll see if she wants to say goodbye. She's just sat by the door, and yeah, we will see you very soon. Bye.
You can say bye. Say bye, Winnie. Say bye. Say bye. Like that.
Look at me, I'm flute. Study, say me. Hello, I thought.
Who's the pretty girl in the mirror, Winnie?